Hello dear students, welcome to the practical session of fluid mechanics and hydraulic machines. So today we are going to discuss about Kaplan turbine. Myself Mihir Misri from LG Institute of Engineering and Technology. So our aim is to assess the performance of Kaplan turbine. So for illustration, one diagram is shown over here in which a boss is located on which the runner blades are attached. There is a guide way and casing and main shaft. This is the tail race. So the function of Kaplan turbine is to convert hydraulic energy into electric energy, right? So now let's start the experiment.
Hello students, so this is the experimental setup of Kaplan turbine. So first of all we will understand the water path of the Kaplan turbine. So this is the reservoir tank through which the water will be fetched from this motor, right? Further, this water will be supplied through this particular pipeline through this orifice to the Kaplan turbine. This is the casing of the Kaplan turbine in which the turbine is there, right? Now this is the discharge of the turbine that is submerged into the reservoir tank. Now let's start the experiment. Now let's find out the shaft power first. So shaft power is equal to 2 pi nt divided by 60, where T is equal to torque, that is equal to force into distance, right? So here the force will be applied over here from this particular load set. So initial condition of this load will be noted down and then the load will be applied. This is the no load condition. Now we will apply the load. So the load has been applied. So at this particular applied load, the difference of these two will be taken and the RPM will be measured. So the RPM is nearly around 500 RPM. So we have 2 pi nt divided by 60 now. Now we will measure the water power. So for water power, rho G Q H. Rho is with us, G we know, Q that is discharge. So discharge can be found out using the help of this particular orifice meter. So here you know the supply pipe and the vena contracta are supplied with these two particular pressure gauge. Now reading of this pressure gauge. So we will read the inner dial that is marked with black color. So that is 1 kg per centimeter square right now, the left dial, and the right dial is having the reading of 0.85 kg per centimeter square. So we will convert this kg per centimeter square into meter because P by rho G, that will give us the difference H. Take the difference of these two, that will give us the H. Okay, and that we will use in the equation of discharge for the orifice meter. So that's how we can find out the discharge Q. Now the other thing is capital H. So capital H, that is pressure head, that can be read out from this particular meter. So as we can see, we will follow the outermost dial that will be shown in kg per centimeter square. So right now the reading for the pressure head is 0.85 kg per centimeter square. So we will also convert this particular into meter, right? So now we have rho G Q H and shaft power, so we can find out the efficiency of the Kaplan turbine.
After the experimentation, let's observe the calculation. So we know that efficiency of the Kaplan turbine will be shaft power divided by water power, that is rho G Q H. So here shaft power is what? 2 pi nt by 60. So from experiment we have noted down the RPM, that is 500, right? And torque is equal to what? Force into radial distance. So force is equal to what? So from the given set of experimentation, the given force or applied force through the pulley and rope is 2.5 kg. So convert it into Newton, so it will be 24.52 Newton. Now from the data, radius is equal to 0.158 meter, right? So you can see the torque is equivalent to how much? 3.8741 Newton meter, right? Now substitute this value in the equation of shaft power. So shaft power will be 202.74 watt, right? Now further, if we move to the water power, so for water power we need to find Q. So Q is equal to CD A1 A2 under root 2GH divided by under root A1 square minus A2 square. So from the experimental reading, CD is 0.62, right? And area of the main pipe is given from the diameter, and area of the orifice is given from the diameter, that is 176.7 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter square and 63.62 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter square. Further, difference of H. So here difference of H will be in terms of pressure difference, because we have simply connected the pressure gauge with the orifice meter, right? So we will take the difference of P1 and P2. So P1 is equivalent to 1 kg per centimeter square, convert it into meter, so it will be equivalent to 10 meter. So P1 is equal to 10 meter and P2 is equal to 0.85, converted into meter, so it will be 8.5 meter. Let me remind you, it is nothing but P by rho g, that is equivalent to H, right? We are converting the pressure into equivalent meter of water column. Okay, so we will take the difference of these two. The difference will be 1.5 meter. So now we have capital H, A1, A2, G and CD. So we will substitute the values in the equation of Q. So we can have the answer equivalent to 0.023 meter cube per second, right? So that is the discharge Q. Now further, we have overall efficiency is equal to shaft power divided by rho g QH. So we do have the value of shaft power. We have the value of rho, Q, G and H is the overall efficiency will be. Okay, thank you.